Hello everyone, I'm Jack Burke. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. St. Thomas men's hockey team heads into a home-and-home series against Bethel with a 3-1-2 record to start the season. 9 seniors lead a squad seeking the program's 5th straight MIAC title. St. Thomas begins the series against the Royals Friday at home. I'm joined today by Coach Jeff Boeser, goaltender Joe Morris, and defenseman John Kirtland. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Nice to be here, Jack. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So, Coach, you've led the team to 4 straight MIAC titles, but you lost some significant players from last year. What does it say about the state of your program and the quality of your players you have this year, given that you're in contention again?
Well, every year when we recruit, we try to recruit a freshman class, so we don't deplete our team. So, you lose seniors. I've been in this 40 years. You just rebuild, and we have 9 senior leaders this year that are all doing a great job, and they're a huge reason for our success. They all lead by example. They're hard workers.
Joe, it's no easy task to replace a National Player of the Year like Drew Fielding. What lessons have you taken from your predecessor, and how are you applying them now as a starter?
Well, first off, Drew was always really rigorous in his pregame routine. He'd always have a stretch or something going on, working on just kind of visualization. So I've been kind of taking that aspect of his game and trying to put it into mine. I mean, it's been a while since high school, but I've been trying to add that into my game just to get ready for the first period, second period, third period.
Sure. John, you're a senior and a captain of this year's team. What would you say that this year's team has that last year's did not?
Last year we only had 2 freshmen, one of them who was out for the whole year, so I think that's a big part of our success so far this year. We don't have a lot of guys on the roster, but all of our freshmen so far have stepped in and played, and they've all produced and played a big part, so I think that's definitely a big step up compared to last year's team.
So, Coach, you made the switch from night practices to morning practices. How's that transition going, and how are the guys responding to it?
Well, last spring I was talking to our former assistant, Parker Burgess, and we seemed to have a lot of success in January during J-term, and we took classes in we practiced in the morning, and we've had a lot of success in January, so we thought, well, let's just bump it off the players, see if they'd be willing to try it, and let's just see what happens, and so far so good.
Guys, you liking it?
Yeah, for me, I think for most guys, I guess, it's nice just we practice in the morning, then some of us work out right after, so we're done by 11:30, and then all you have for the rest of the day is class, whereas last year you're working out at 6:30 or 7:30, and then you got class, then you go to the rink at 2 o'clock, and by the time 2 o'clock comes around, you're kind of already worn out, and so practice was kind of a drag, but now everyone's fresh in the morning, ready to go.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's definitely nice to get it out of the way. Well, maybe not even get it out of the way, but just get it done early, and then you're working out right after, and you don't kind of get that lock up between the two.
Sure. And now it's time for this week's fan question. Jeff and Joe, sophomore Stan Buss wants to know, what's your pregame ritual?
All right, well, before the game, I always like to just visualize making some saves, but I always got to make sure that I get a nice game of sewer in, which is just kind of like soccer, but playing between the guys, and if you miss the ball, then you're out, and so I always like to get 1 or 2 games of that in.
John?
Yeah, I guess for me, my whole day is kind of planned out. We usually have a skate or a stretch in the morning, and then after that, go home, and my roommates, we all have breakfast at the house. We make pancakes, eggs, bacon, stuff like that. Then take a nap. Then we go to Noodles and Company, eat noodles, and then go to the rink, and we do our a team warm-up, dynamic stretch, stuff like that, and then play sewer ball with some of the guys. So
Awesome. If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. With Coach Jeff Boeser, Joe Morris, and John Kirtland, I'm Jack Burke. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.